You can't go anywhere without hearing it. Afrobeats are just dominating global playlists. Nollywood, it's got audiences hooked on every single continent. And African digital art is just blowing up online. Seriously, there is a creative renaissance happening, and the entire world is sitting up and paying attention. So let's get right into it. But here's the thing. Here's the catch at the heart of this incredible success story. This one sentence, it just nails the entire problem we're going to unpack today. The value, the creativity, it's all there. But where is the money actually going? I mean, let's be real. The demand for African content has never, ever been higher. We're talking about a gigantic global economic opportunity, which leads us to the most important question of all, right? Who is actually getting paid? To figure that out, we have to look at something I call the great value leak. I want you to picture your potential income like water flowing through a pipe. For way too many artists right now, that pipe is just riddled with holes. You know, a song gets 1 million streams in another country, but because of a bad deal, that money never finds its way back. That's the leak. All that value is just escaping before it ever reaches the creator's pocket. So you have to ask, why? Why is this even happening? Is it a lack of talent? Of course not. Is it a lack of ambition? No way. The real reason is something much deeper, but it's also something we can absolutely fix. Just look at this. The creativity is literally pouring out, but the creators are stuck watching it slip away. This is not a talent problem. It's a structure problem. We're talking about things like confusing contracts that nobody really understands, royalties that get lost in the system, and just a general lack of understanding about what it means to truly own your work. These are the cracks in the foundation, and it's where that small leak becomes a massive flood. And this right here shows you exactly what I'm talking about. On the left, you've got this huge amount of value being created, global streams, millions of views, content going viral. Then look at the right. That's what's left after the value leaks out. Unpaid royalties, terrible deals, and lost ownership rights. The giant gap between these two columns, that's where fortunes are lost. Okay, so how do we fix this leaky pipe? Here's the thing. We don't just patch it. We're going to replace it with something way more powerful, an engine. This is the solution. It's the IP licensing model, and it's the blueprint for turning your art into a real, sustainable business that you are in control of. Now, the fuel for this engine is something called intellectual property, or IP. And hey, don't let the fancy term intimidate you. Just think of IP as your art's unique fingerprint. It's the core asset. It is the undeniable proof that you own what you made. It is, quite literally, everything. So, how does this engine actually make you money? Well, it sets up multiple streams of income that keep flowing. It collects your royalties every time your work gets played. It helps negotiate licensing fees. It even lands what are called sync deals. And that's just industry speak for getting your song into a movie or a TV show or a big ad. See, this isn't about a one-time paycheck. It's a system built for long-term, continuous income. And once you build this engine, you start to see this huge shift. It's a journey, really. It's the journey from just having talent to building an actual treasure chest of valuable assets. So let's take a look at what that growth really looks like. Okay, so you might see this number, 10 to 30%, and think, wait, that's a cost. I'm losing that. But that is absolutely the wrong way to look at it. This isn't what you lose. This is the small investment you make to secure the other 70 to 90% of your money that was just leaking away before. You're paying to run the engine that captures all your value. And the potential for this is it's mind-blowing. Take Nigeria, for example. The sheer volume of music, film, and digital content coming out of there is incredible. All that creative energy represents a massive, and I mean massive, untapped market that is just ready for a real ownership structure. And listen, this is not just about one country. Not at all. This model is designed to scale across the entire continent's creative hubs, from Ghana to South Africa, from Kenya to Francophone Africa. The same problems exist, which means the same massive opportunity exists. This is a true Pan-African solution. All right, let's bring it all home, because this whole journey, it's about so much more than making a quick buck. It's about building a legacy with your art. It's about the fundamental game-changing power of ownership. So this is the mindset shift that changes everything. You stop thinking of yourself as just talent, and you start seeing yourself as an asset owner. Your content is no longer just a project. It becomes a source of recurring income. And that creativity of yours, it transforms into something that can last for generations. We're talking about generational wealth. When you boil it all down, when you strip everything else away, It comes down to this one simple, powerful truth. In this new creative economy we're in, it's not just about getting famous or having a hit. It's about ownership. Ownership is everything.
Let's be crystal clear about something. Africa has never, ever lacked creativity. What's been missing is the structure to protect it and to cash in on it globally. Your legacy, your wealth, your control over the art you pour your soul into. It all starts the moment you decide to build the right structure. The blueprint is here. It's time to build.